Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It's been another cloudy day across West Michigan, but we're finally at the end of this stretch of cloudy weather, and we'll be heading to a pretty nice weekend, but don't let the warm air fool you. We are in fall, and we're starting to see some of those colors out there. You got to go a little bit further north than West Michigan to get it, though. This was up in Duluth near Lake Superior. Linda out there traveling and sent us this photo. Thanks for sharing that with us. Of course, if you want to send us a weather photo, we always love to see it here at 13 on your side. You can send it to me on social media, meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on the X, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. Temperatures out there today hit highs in the mid-60s for most, a few 70s up there once you got to areas that saw a little bit of clearing earlier right before sunset, but those temperatures will keep rising for the rest of us tomorrow. Forecast was inside 3 degrees, told you 68, hit 66. The start of our next streak today with only 3 misses in the last month of forecasting. Speaking of tomorrow, as we said, warmer weather is ahead. That's why 13 Weather Ball is lit up in red.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Those temperatures tonight, though, actually going to get a little bit cooler than they were last night because with the clearing skies, we're pushing some moisture out of West Michigan. We're already seeing clear skies in Ludington and Fremont as of about 10:20. The rest of us will see a little bit more clearing as we work our way through the overnight. Dew points will be dropping down into the mid-50s, and that'll allow temperatures to follow suit. In fact, we're expecting to fall all the way down to around 57 as we head through tonight. That'll lead to some fog possibility out there, so may watch for that tomorrow morning. It'll quickly burn off, though, as skies continue to clear throughout the day Friday with temperatures hitting 74. More sunshine for the weekend, and we warm up to a high of around 79. Let's go ahead and track that fog potential out there. It's going to come early in the day, mostly around the, say, 6 a.m. hour. You can see here by lunch already back gone from West Michigan, so no real problems with it. Just a little bit of blurriness out there early in the day. It'll be long gone by the time you head to the sidelines Friday night, as temperatures will set comfortably in the upper 60s, kicking off the games mostly around 70. Skies will continue to clear as we head throughout the evening. Speaking of that clearing, again, we got to wait for it to hit most of us this evening. There are patches of clearer skies across West Michigan as of 10:20, but as the system works its way further off to the east, it will continue to bring in clearer and clearer skies here to West Michigan. Hour by hour forecast here, a little too enthusiastic on clearing things out tonight. I think we're going to stay mostly cloudy through tomorrow morning. Here comes that fog potential, that darker gray in here across most of West Michigan tomorrow. So do watch out for a little bit of, again, that reduced visibility early. What remains of the clouds as we head through the noon hour will quickly fade as we head toward the evening. Lots of clear skies out there as we head through Friday night. Another night where we could see some fog develop by early Saturday morning. So keep that in mind if you're out early to start the weekend. But other than that, we're looking like a beautiful weekend out there. Lots of sunshine Saturday and a mostly sunny pattern that'll continue into your Sunday as well. Temperatures out there for Friday getting pretty nice. Mid-70s on the lake shore with those partly cloudy skies. We'll be in the low 70s for our northern counties with temperatures that'll rise to the mid-70s again from Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures will hit close to 80 again by Saturday, into the 80s for Sunday, and that'll start a stretch that'll last all the way through Wednesday before showers and some thunderstorms return to the forecast as we head through Thursday and Friday. That'll put us in the opposite weather pattern, pushing temperatures down into the 50s by the end of the forecast.
The 13 on your side beach and boating forecast, sponsored by AAC Credit Union.
And now it's time for a look at your beach and boating forecast. If you're looking to enjoy the start of the weekend near the water, don't look for any problems from the waves. Waves of about a foot or less to be expected across the West Michigan shoreline, with plenty of sunshine on the northern side of the state. As you head further to the south, expect more of a partly cloudy day out there for Friday. Water temperatures have taken a hit with the cool temperatures that have been in place this week. Now seeing some 50s pop up along the West Michigan shoreline, but mid-60s still in place from Grand Haven to the north, and we'll probably warm this up just a little bit with that stretch of 80-degree days in our forecast. And as we enter the fall season and those temperatures eventually start to fall, see the end of our forecast again, the government is now encouraging people to update their COVID-19 vaccines. But because of this time of the year, it's also that time we like to get flu shots. So Brandon Lewis from our National Verify team looks into whether or not it's safe to get them both at the same time.
Walk into any pharmacy and you're probably inundated with advertisements urging you to get a flu shot and an updated COVID-19 vaccine. Several people on social media are wondering if it's safe to get both vaccines at the same time, or if they should space the two shots out. So, let's verify. Can a person get the COVID-19 vaccine and the flu shot at the same time? Our sources are the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Payal Kohli with the University of Colorado, and Dr. Sarah Lynn Mark, a former senior medical advisor to the White House. Traditionally, the flu vaccine is administered in the fall, ahead of peak flu season in the winter. For the past 3 years, we've also seen cases of COVID-19 spike during these same months as people gathered for the holidays. The CDC studied self-reported data from more than 92,000 people who received a booster shot and a flu shot during the 2021 flu season and concluded it is safe to administer both vaccines at the same time. The study found that about 10% more people who received both vaccines reported typical symptoms associated with them, like fatigue, headache, and muscle ache, than those who only received the COVID-19 booster. But the reactions were usually mild and went away quickly. So, yes, a person can get the COVID-19 vaccine and the flu shot at the same time. Both Drs. Kohli and Mark tell Verify getting the two shots is more convenient and may encourage more people to get vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
And speaking of COVID, the Biden administration has reopened the website that allows Americans to order free COVID tests. This comes after a rise in COVID cases over the past few weeks. You can order tests now at covid.gov/test. The free test will then be delivered right to your home. White House officials say that the website will be open through the holidays and possibly even longer if there's an increase in cases. And sticking with our Fall Verify series, as the season has returned, it's also come with the return of pumpkin spice. Many are now making pumpkin spice flavored, well, everything, and the high demand comes with another question. Just what exactly goes into pumpkin spice, and is there any pumpkin in it at all? Our Verify team also looked into this.
Whether you love it or hate it, pumpkin spice season is here, and people are using the flavoring in all sorts of foods and drinks. But despite its popularity, some people are still confused about what actually goes into the pumpkin spice seasoning in a pumpkin spice latte. This person on Twitter claims there isn't any pumpkin in pumpkin spice. But is that true? Let's verify. We spoke to a spice expert, a licensed dietitian and nutritionist, and spice manufacturer McCormick & Company to get to the bottom of this.
There is no pumpkin in the spice, but it's a blend of different spices that historically were used with pumpkin in pumpkin pies or pumpkin puddings.
The blend usually contains 4 to 5 other spices you probably have in your cabinet: cinnamon, ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and allspice. Spice giant McCormick & Company first introduced a commercial pumpkin pie spice to the U.S. in 1934. The goal was to flavor pumpkin pie all in one container, rather than bakers needing to get each individual spice. So we can verify, no, pumpkin spice does not contain any pumpkin. But despite the lack of pumpkin-y goodness in pumpkin spice, both Frisch and Andrew say it's still possible the latte drink that you order may in fact contain pumpkin these days. And as it turns out, we can verify that the PSL at Starbucks has both pumpkin spice seasoning, which does not contain pumpkin, and real pumpkin. It says so right here on the drink's ingredient list. With your Verify and my very own pumpkin spice latte, I'm Ariane Till.
I never thought I'd have to ask if there's pumpkin in my pumpkin spice, but if I ever ordered one, maybe I will. Now that you're up to date, though, with the latest forecast for here in West Michigan and the timeline on when those fall temperatures will be perfect to take in a PSL, you can always find more online at 13onyourside.com or by downloading our news and weather apps. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.